Hey, I want to take a moment today to answer a question that I got in a viewer email. This email was from a viewer named Mikey. He actually says in his email it's pronounced Mickey, but it's spelled M-I-K-E-Y. There's no C in it, so it's not Mickey, it's Mikey. I hate to break it to you. I don't get to say my name is spelled D-A-V-I-D, but it's pronounced Magnus. No, your name is Mikey, so let's get over that first. And let's move on to the question. Mickey wants to know what I think is the best new gun coming out in 2017, or that has come out in 2017. The best new gun of the past year that's available as of right now. Not something that might be available in the future, but something that actually has come out now that you can buy this year. This year was the first year you could buy it, and it's available now. Well, that's a pretty good question because there are a lot of guns that came out in 2017 that I really like. So narrowing it down to one specific gun that I think is the best would be really hard, but I'll try. Now, a lot of people know I was very excited about the FK Burno. This was a gun I was very anxious to see hit the market. Unfortunately, it hit the market like a ton of gold bricks, weighing in at like $7,000 just to get one of these. I can't afford that. I'll never be able to afford that. I mean, unless sad fat grandpa that cries during sex becomes the highest paying porn job in the industry, I don't see me being able to buy one of these anytime soon. So it gets a little hard for me to say that the FK Burno is what I consider to be the best gun because I don't think a lot of people could even afford this gun. So I had to pass on that one. So then I moved on to the Colt Cobra. Everyone knows that I'm a big fan of the new Colt Cobras. I think they are an awesome gun. They bring a 6-shot capacity back to small J-frame size pistols that I was very fond of. But then again, it's only 38 special. And I'm afraid if I choose a gun that's 38 special as the best gun, that combined with my rapidly growing breasts would make people start thinking that I'm just a giant Greek woman or an average woman from Alabama. So can't choose the Colt Cobra simply because, like I said, it's a 38 special gun. It's hard to get that excited about 38 special. So then there was another gun I started thinking about. Oh, this gun I am really excited about, and that gun is the Wesson Combat Evc X9. This gun is just beautiful and it's practical. A high capacity 9mm 1911. What more could most people want? But then I started thinking, well, you know, in the past I have said that carrying a 9mm 1911, I guess even if it holds 15 rounds, makes a real statement. And that statement is, I have a vagina. So I thought, well, because of the breast thing again, I probably shouldn't say that the EDC X9 is the best gun of the year. So then I thought, well, what can I move on to after that? And then I started thinking about the Smith & Wesson Model 69 Combat. This gun is definitely a big manly caliber. It's 44 Magnum. In fact, it's the first L-frame 44 Magnum that Smith & Wesson has ever made. It is a 5-shot, small, easy to carry 44 Magnum revolver. This would be a great carry gun for anyone that wanted to carry a 44 Magnum. Now, the only downside is because it's smaller, it is only 5 shots. So I thought, you know, you're taking a step back in capacity, even though you're getting a smaller size for that higher caliber gun. But I thought, is that the best gun? Is that really the best gun because of that step back in capacity? And I thought, well, you know, even though it's a great gun, it's not the best gun. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to move on and think of something different. So then I started thinking of a gun that I think could definitely be the best gun, and that was the new Smith & Wesson Model 360. And I'm referring to the new Model 360 with the unfluted cylinder that's chambered in 357 Magnum with a scandium frame. Now, the 360 isn't exactly anything new to the gun market, but it is a new variation of a J-frame because it is a super small, super lightweight J-frame that is still chambered in the powerful 357 Magnum round. So when I started thinking about this, I was like, well, this is everything I like in a handgun. Something small, something easy to use, something powerful, something light. So I thought, wow, this definitely has to be the winner. This has to be the best gun of 2017. But then at the last second, Ruger comes out of nowhere. You know, in the bottom of the ninth, in the fourth inning, you know, they kick a home run right into the net, you know, from 3-point range, you know, sports. And they release the new GP100 7-shot 2.5-inch revolver. Finally, Ruger has caught up with Smith & Wesson and their 686 Plus, and they have released their mid-size gun, the GP100, their mid-size 357 Magnum, in a 7-shot version. This is awesome. I think this has been something that should have happened a long time ago, and I'm very excited to see it now. I haven't been able to find one of these yet, but they are available. I've got my dealer looking for one for me. And you might say, well, how can you say the best gun is one you haven't shot? Well, it's just me. This is the gun I'm most excited about getting my hands on because I know what a Ruger GP100 is. I know how great they are. So adding one more shot to that gun isn't really going to change the reliability or the performance of that gun. In my opinion, it's just going to make a great gun even better. And like I've said before, I think Ruger is one of the best companies in the gun market to deal with. So the fact that they're producing a revolver now that's more on par with the Smith & Wesson 686 Pluses, I think is one of the greatest thing to happen to the gun community this year. So that's why I'm going to say the best new gun of 2017 is the new 2.5-inch Ruger GP100 7-shot model.